I'm James from Spoke Airsoft and welcome back to another review, and in this one we're looking at a legendary pistol from Tokyo Marui that I hold very dearly, which is the TM FN57. Yes, we're taking a look at the TM FN57. It's been around for a while. I absolutely adore this pistol. I've got such a great history with it, which can be found here. I'm going to get into the TDC right now, so you can take a closer look at this thing with me. I'm probably going to nerd out a little bit just because of how much I love this pistol and how well it performs, so apologies for that. But we'll get into the TDC right now so you take a closer look, then we'll get to the chrono and the accuracy test, and then we'll be back on camera probably to talk more about this pistol and nerd out even more, so we'll see you in just a moment. Now, I am super delighted to be looking at this pistol once again. I had one of these pistols for a very, very long time. I had it when they released the special editions, when they did them in tan and an OD colour, and it come with a torch. Me and my friend bought one and we had an absolute blast with them. I ran that pistol for a number of years on propane and all kinds of propellants. It never broke. Actually went to a buddy of mine who still got them. I think he owns about 3 or 4 FN57s, so he loves the platform. He's got loads of mags and stuff, and he just brings them to me every year or so, just for a service and such. Let's zoom this out a little bit. We're a bit close. But here is the Tokyo Marui FN57. This is an older pistol compared to the new ones that we've looked at, so it's the older style boxing. And if you don't know what the FN57 is, it's a pistol from FN that used the same round as the P90, which was obviously a 5.7 round, and this grip is quite wide, so if you have got smaller hands it's probably not going to be as nice. Now, the real pistol itself is plastic. I actually shot it in Vegas. If I've got the footage handy, I'll put it up on screen just now.
Yes, sir. Nice. Let's go ahead and put it down with the safety, which is right there. Real quick, come on. There we go. Red means dead. Yes, sir. Firing ready. Nice. Good control. Woo! What you think? You like that?
This is a very, very nice pistol. I didn't actually own the black model. Like I said, I had the green one, which came with a torch, like a Marui torch, which was very nice. And I had an absolute blast with this pistol. Now, just like the Desert Eagle series that they do, the magazines are really wide. They hold an absolute ton of gas, and it goes all day. And what I found was, in the summer months when I was running one of these as my solid sidearm, I'd be getting about 3 or 4 magazines worth of BBs out of one fill of propane or green gas, whatever I was using at the time. So it's very, very cool indeed. Very, very cool. It is a bit of a Marmite pistol. You're either going to love it or hate it. We've got the usual clips there for the magazines, dry fire. We've got some BBs, which are good quality because they're Marui BBs. So here we have the pistol. Let's get rid of this tag. Get you zoomed in here. Now, this is the TM FN57. It's a little bit odd looking if you've never seen it before. It's the best 5.7 you can buy on the market, hands down. I will be as bold to say that. There are a couple of companies that do one, but if you're going to go out and buy an FN57, go get the Marui. All the others are just a waste of money. So I'm sure there's people out there that have got, the Marusans and the Marusians, sorry, and some of the CO2 ones that were released. And if you love them, that's perfectly fine. I'm not ripping on your pistol, but in my opinion, this is the best one you can buy on the market. It's a shame they stopped doing the limited editions because they were so nice. They had a tan and they had an OD colour. I think me and my friend who had the tan and the OD, I think I ended up owning both of those pistols at some point maybe. But it's nice that it's been kept sort of in the group because, they're absolutely solid. Like that friend of mine, he runs a couple of them as sidearms, so he'll run his primary and he'll run 2 of these in like Serpa holsters, which is very cool. Full polymer pistol, polymer slide, polymer frame. I think the outer barrel on these is actually aluminium. So there's actually some metal parts on this. To take this slide off, you've got a little tab here which you just need to get your nail behind. Not the easiest in the world. Pull that back as we pull the slide back slightly. You'll hear it click. The slide can be pushed forward and up and off. You can see there are plenty of metal components internally as well. I like the fact that on the black models as well they've got grey controls, makes it very nice and easy to see. Hop-up can be found just there. It's an older style hop-up, it's not adjusted from the ejection port. Let's see if I can pop this out here. It's been a long time since I've handled one of these. I think it's just the O-ring stopping. There we go. So the recoil spring guide is actually the barrel, which is why it's obviously metal. And it's actually housed on the barrel itself, so you've got no spring guide system at the bottom here. It's very unique in that aspect. Nice big blowback unit there. And you know, with the Marui, everything being plastic. This is plastic, but it is reinforced internally with another frame. And you obviously got some metal components on the blowback units. The weakest part on these pistol is on the blowback units, there's a couple of screws each side. They tend to be the ones to go, but like I say, the only pistols that I've seen have that go are ones that have been ran on very high-powered propellants for a long time. Like I ran mine on propane for probably about 3 or 4, maybe even 5 years, and then a friend of mine had it, and he's had it since. So the pistols, you know, at least you know, 8, 9, maybe even 10 years old. So, and those parts you can get, and we have replaced on his pistols, but he does run them to death, just like I did. Pop the slide back on here. Clicks back into place. So it's a very unique pistol. Very odd looking, very modern. You've got your safety there, which is found on both sides. I can't remember if these can be switched over to the opposite side. I think they might be able to, because you have got sort of the notches on the magazine here, so don't quote me on that. I never did it, so I never had the need to do it because I'm a right-handed shooter. Trigger, that's how much take-up you've got before the wall. Very prominent trigger, reset. And these things are so rapid and snappy and loud. I think one of the fondest memories I have of using these pistols when we first had them, I think we went to Urban Assault, and me and a buddy of mine, we pulled these out and we were shooting them out of a window in a building, and everybody was turning around going, what the bloody hell's that? It's loud. And it was when the pistol...
已经是戴了那么多年了，还是不太会戴。感觉。不灵。
嘿，你的手套。
爱是
这个真的不能带。
拜托大家多多抖那一下，让我们可以装冷气。这个月阿龙决定吃一个月的泡面，
对啊，
已经是带了那么多年了，还是不太会带。
对哦，你之前开餐厅也是要带这种手套，对不对？
对了，不过
这个会不会是那个时候流行？看这假的啦！
公司资产。哎 ，FN57 玩过 CS 的，还是各种情怀的人，应该都知道这支枪。
没错，没有钱，
FN57，
没有钱的时候该买的东西。游戏。
好，这支枪真枪来讲的话，就是它的弹头比较特殊嘛，它是穿甲能力比较强。为什么要叫57嘞？它的口径就是叫57。
5.7口径
啊，5.7 ，OK。
比利时
FN，
它还有一款冲锋枪的 P90，
他们用的都是一样的弹药，当然是真枪的部分啊，玩具枪也是一样，也都一样。6 mini，OK。好，盒子打开看一下里面有什么。
那在这之前我补充一个点，这一把枪，我们还是很谢谢华山啦，每一次都有新枪，一有新枪有没有就第一时间发给我们，然后请我们拍摄这样。
华山站，华山爸爸。
对啊，这一支目前已经在开放预购中了，在我们的官网上面，目前的售价是3500元。有啦，有 FD 跟 Black， 就是黑纱跟黑色。这一把枪是 Cybergun 授权的刻制。那这一家它的厂牌是 SRC， 哇，最近 SRC 真的是毛起来。
我真的不是在讲 SRC， 真的是 SRC 认真起来还是可以的嘛。
对啊，最近真的毛起来，一直出枪
而且都是出那种有授权的，外观很讲究的。
对。
对，必须说他们的设计真的有在认真啊。它越来越进步了。
没错。
觉得这蛮棒的啦，就是各个厂商间虽然说有竞争在，可是都是还是有在进步的。对啊，而且 FN57这支枪，讲坦白的蛮少见。目前已知的话，我应该只有马路易有吧。
然后
应该是还是有其他间厂商在做。
应该有其他间啦，对，所以没关系，如果有的话可以帮我们在底下留言一下，好，帮我们
补充一下知识。
对，好，那我们请汉堡帮我们打。
简单到不行啊！一支枪，
好，直接就是一个 FN，
好像连说明书都没有。
真假的？
对，连说明书都没有。好，
毕竟这支是样枪啦。
对了，这是样枪。
对，这是样枪
啊，还没有上市，正式上市哈。看到这支片的时候，应该已经上市了啦。
可能还没，
是不是？对。OK， 打开来，先简单看一下外观。
就是
这支应该是比较最刚开始的那个样式吧，因为后面还有再出那种可以装红点的。
对。
方便保险，刻字。
5.7乘28。
没错。
我看到了。
外观的刻字。
帮往前一点。对，有。有 FN。
好 FN。
有看到了 ，OK，
但不过这支要先讲它的，因为这支应该是做外销了它要做到日本去的，所以它的滑套做的是塑胶，但我必须说啊，我那个刚开始打开来的时候，完全感受不到它其实是塑胶的，
对，
完全不知道，是摸了才知道。这个是台厂蛮大的一个进步吧，因为以往都是人家讲日本品牌可以把塑胶做的跟金属很像，可是这支没有摸还真不知道。
其实单纯从画面上看起来的话，其实不会感觉它是塑胶的。
对啊，其实塑胶感不重啊。
罩门跟准芯都是做金属，然后可调的。
对，可调的话，调整的话从这个地方，用一支2 mini 的内六角就可以做调整了。大导轨。
对，可以让你装枪灯。
借猜一下阿龙的灯，装上去就是刷，有点晃，不过没关系。
应该是我枪灯的问题。
对啊，复刻品都会难得会晃，难免会晃。OK， 弹夹。弹夹小多有够大，
它跟沙鹰的那个厚度差不多。
对，它的这样出气量确实是一定会蛮大的。然后最后我们在试打的时候后坐力超强。然后可以注意一下它的爆弹嘴是金属的。
它的含弹嘴。
含弹嘴是做金属的，但是出气橡皮蛮大的。然后我们来拆一下它的内构来看一下，这一根往后稍微拨一下，就起来了。
这么轻松？
有够简单。来 它的外观，
它没有外观，
它没有所谓的外观，可是我觉得它这点做的蛮，哎，对起来了。一下它的内构来看一下，这一根往后稍微拨一下，对起来了。
哦，这么轻松，
有够简单。好，来，它的外观，
它没有外观，
它没有所谓的外观，可是我觉得它这点做的蛮不错的啦，因为它算是整合了内管跟外管的一个功能。因为像以真铁来讲，它的枪管的确就是这样子小小的，然后它的 hop 的话是从这边去调整 ，hop 调整的位置在这个地方。
可是它今天就是等于说调 hop 要整个枪管拆下来。
对，这是要整个枪管拆下来。那我们待会可以秀一下它的弹道表现啊，是觉得还不错。
那在我们秀弹道表现之前，我们先来用磁铁，我们来看一下它有没有所谓的钢件。
钢件，钢的。好，没有钢。
no钢。
啊，弹簧不用算了。
弹簧不用看了。
应该是它的 pin。不过基本上，这个 pin 也是金属的，钢的。这个做钢的正常啊。OK， 没有什么钢制件。
弹簧一定是钢的。
没有，更不用说了，这边全部都是塑胶。
基本上 no 钢。
no 钢没有钢，不过也反映在它的售价上啊。讲实在的
，3500块。
够了啦。
跟大家讲一个小技巧，好，往后拉一点，然后往前塞，好，这样就进去了。
哦，
基本上是两只手就可以完成的事情。
对不起，我臭手不会装。但其实还是很简单的啦。
对啊，我刚没有对到。
没有对到。对。OK， 好，我们把管装回去了。装回去之后，滑套装回去也是很简单的。这边有一个卡榫，稍微跟它对一下。
直接卡上去就好。
对，直接卡上去就好了。卡上去之后，塞往后拉，这个往前拨。
完美。
老样子都是要教学一下啊。
没错。我们终于有神龙填弹机了，填弹嘴，好，直接含上去，然后斜45度。
OK。
那它这一次因为弹夹的部分没有做开孔，所以我们就没有办法直接从下面填。
这个是每一间玩具枪厂它做的设计啦。
对啊，不太一样。
对啊，像 GHK 它也是这样子啊，也是必须从上面填的。
对。
不过我觉得它做的好的是，它旁边有开槽啊，你可以看得到你现在还剩多少弹。
对，瓦斯的部分。
灌气口的话，可以依照每间厂商做的都不一样，有些会在这个地方，有些也会在这边，不一定。好看哪一间厂商做的都不太一样。
我们华山牌瓦斯。
OK， 赞。垂直90度，给它用力戳下去。2秒钟、3秒钟、4秒钟 ，OK。而且有一个小技巧，我可以分享给大家啦，就是你在灌瓦斯的时候，有些人会习惯灌，然后直接抽起来。但是会有一个小问题是，我们灌气嘴里面都有一个欧环，这个防漏的欧环。如果你这样直接就抽起来的话，那欧环容易掉，所以对很容易喷掉。所以我会建议就是灌的时候慢慢起来，你这个欧环才不会容易喷掉。
对。那如果说欧环喷掉的话，其实也不要紧。你像打火机里面其实。那个欧环也可以直接拿来弹夹做使用。
没错。
如果说真的一时之间找不到欧环的话啦，好，那我们移驾到没有，其实老实讲啦，这是我们弹道兵出水很早就拍完了。
已经拍完了。
对啦，
偷拍完了啦。
对，我们那天在拍的时候，因为
没有摸还真不知道。
其实
F1 好 F1。
有看到了 ，OK，
但不过这支要先讲它的，因为这支应该是做外销了哈，它要做到日本去的，所以它的滑套做的是塑胶，但我必须说啊，我那个刚开始打开来的时候，完全感受不到它其实是塑胶的，
对，
完全不知道，是摸了才知道。这就是台厂蛮大的一个进步吧，因为以往都是人家讲日本品牌可以把塑胶做的跟金属很像，可是这支没有摸还真不知道。
其实单纯从画面上看起来的话，其实不会感觉它是塑胶的。
对啊，其实塑胶感不重啊。
罩门跟准芯都是做金属，然后可调的。
对，可调的话，调整的话从这个地方，用一支2 mini 的内六角就可以做调整了。
啊，
吊到轨。
对，可以让你装枪灯。
借猜一下阿龙的灯，装上去就是刷，有点晃，不过没关系。
应该是我枪灯的问题。
对啊，复刻品都会难得会晃，难免会晃。OK， 弹夹，哇，弹夹小大，有够大，
它跟沙鹰的那个厚度差不多。
对，它的这样出气量确实是一定会蛮大的。然后这边我们在试打的时候后坐力超强。然后可以注意一下它的爆弹嘴是金属的。
它的含弹嘴。
含弹嘴是做金属的，它的出气量皮蛮大的。 然后我们来拆一下它的内构来看一下，这一根往后稍微拨一下，就起来了。
这么轻松？
有够简单。好，来，它的外观，
它没有外观，
它没有所谓的外观，可是我觉得它这点做的蛮不错的啦，因为它算是整合了内管跟外管的一个功能。因为像以真铁来讲，它的枪管的确就是这样子小小的，然后它的 hop 的话是从这边去调整 ，hop 调整的位置的这个地方。
可是他今天就是等于说调 hop 要整个枪管拆下来。
对，这是要整个枪管拆下来。那我们待会可以秀一下它的弹道表现啊，是觉得还不错。
那在我们秀弹道表现之前，我们先来用磁铁，我们来看一下它有没有所谓的钢件。
钢件，钢的。好，没有钢。
no钢。
啊，弹簧不用算了。
弹簧不用看了。
应该是它的 pin。不过基本上，这个 pin 也是金属的，钢的。这个做钢的正常啊。OK， 没有什么钢制件。弹
簧一定是钢的。
没有，更不用说了，这边全部都是塑胶。
基本上 no 钢。
no 钢没有钢，不过也反映在它的售价上啊。讲实在的
，3500块。
够了啦。跟
大家讲一个小技巧。好，往后拉一点，然后往前塞，这样就进去了。基本上是两只手就可以完成的事情。
对不起，我臭手不会装。但其实还是很简单的啦。
对啊，我刚没有对到。
没有对到。
对。
OK， 好，我们把管装回去了。装回去之后，滑套装回去也是很简单的。这边有一个卡榫，稍微跟它对一下。
直接卡上去就好。
对，直接卡上去就好了。卡上去之后，稍微往后拉，这个往前拨。
完美。
老样子都是要教学一下啊。
没错。我们终于有神农减碳器了，填弹嘴。好，直接含上去，然后斜45度。
OK。
那它这一次因为弹夹的部分没有做开孔，所以我们就没有办法直接从下面填。
这个是每一间玩具枪厂它做的设计啦。
对啊，不太一样。
对啊，像 GHK 它也是这样子啊，也是必须从上面填的。
对。
不过我觉得它做的好的是，它旁边有开槽啊，你可以看得到你现在还剩多少弹。
对，瓦斯的部分。
灌气口的话，可以依照每间厂商做的都不一样，有些会在这个地方，有些也会在这边，不一定。好看的一间厂商做的都不太一样。
我们华山排瓦斯。OK，
赞。垂直90度，给它用力戳下去，2秒钟、3秒钟、4秒钟 ，OK。而且有一个小技巧我可以分享给大家啦，就是你在灌瓦斯的时候，有些人会习惯灌，然后直接抽起来。但是会有一个小问题是，我们灌气嘴里面都有一个欧环，这个防漏的欧环。如果你这样直接就抽起来的话，那欧环容易掉，对，很容易喷掉。所以我会建议就是灌的时候慢慢起来，你这个欧环才不会容易喷掉。
对，那如果说欧环喷掉的话，其实也不要紧。你像打火机里面其实那个欧环也可以直接拿来弹夹做使用。
没错。
如果说真的一时之间找不到欧环的话，好，那我们移驾到没有，其实老实讲啊，这是我们弹道跟出水早就拍完了。
已经拍完了。
对啊，
偷拍完了啦。
对，我们那天在拍的时候，因为已经连续下了1个礼拜的大雨，我们真的找不到时间可以去没有雨的时候，然后来拍弹道跟出速。我们好像也没有在大雨的时候测过弹道。
没有这样。
对啊，那反而我们可以在更严峻的情况下，我们来看一下这一把枪它的弹道，以及它的出速表现状况如何。
好啊。
好，我们来看一下，因为那天雨下多大？
这个雨，这个距离大概多远？30吗
？30米左右。
差不多啦，手枪交战的距离不够了。
他那天有遇到雨滴会打在 BB 弹上面，它的抗雨打击的力量。
好，出去了。
这个部分我是用点3，点3的子弹，我甚至没有压到底，它就可以打到30米。那就代表说它还是有可塑空间在的。对，其实是
短平的。对啊。
它有几发，然后可能是被雨滴打到啊，所以它有下坠。
因为30米对手枪来说已经算是远距离了啦。
对，
所以我觉得这个弹道来讲，它只要不要偏的太夸张，其实都还不错。
我们现在看一下它的出速，弹道表现。
整个位置的这个地方，它的枪管的确整合了内管。好，来，它的外观。
它没有外观。
它没有所谓的外观，可是我觉得它这点做的蛮不错的啦，因为 它算是整合了内管跟外管的一个功能。因为像以真铁来讲，它的枪管的确就是这样子小小的，然后它的 hop 的话是从这边去调整 ，hop 调整的位置的这个地方。
哦，可是他今天就是等于说调 hop 要整个枪管拆下来。
对，这是要整个枪管拆下来。那我们待会可以秀一下它的弹道表现啊，是觉得还不错。
那在我们秀弹道表现之前，我们先来用磁铁，我们来看一下它有没有所谓的钢剑。
钢剑，钢的。好，没有钢，
no钢。
啊，弹簧不用算了，
弹簧不用看。
已经是戴了那么多年了，还是不太会戴。
Halo Combat Evolved has returned once again with the upcoming release of Halo Campaign Evolved, and I had a chance to sample 2 levels from the game on both PC and Xbox Series X. And as DF's most passionate Halo fan, I wanted to talk about it today. You see, at its core, Campaign Evolved marks another attempt at remaking one of the world's most iconic shooters, the original Halo. While the Xbox 360 Anniversary Edition offered then modernized assets, I've always felt that it missed the mark, with a visual overhaul that lacks artistic cohesion and a flair present in Bungie's original designs. It also marked the beginning of 343 Industries' reign of Halo, in conjunction with Saber Interactive, of course, and aside from stereoscopic 3D, I really don't care for it. With Campaign Evolved, though, the development team has been granted a second shot. You see, while Anniversary marked 343's first project, Campaign Evolved now fills that same role for the newly christened Halo Studios. Along with this, though, and breaking with Halo tradition, Halo Studios has dropped its in-house technology and instead embraced Unreal Engine 5. And with it, we get some huge benefits, but also some rather noticeable sacrifices. So, let's dig in. The demo version includes 2 missions, the Silent Cartographer and Assault on the Control Room, 2 of the best missions in the game, I would argue. I started with Cartographer and was presented with this gorgeous, albeit offline rendered cutscene. I was really hoping for real-time cutscenes like the original, but alas, they've gone with video. Once you're handed control, though, I was immediately impressed with the vision on display. It represents a visually striking evolution of the Halo aesthetic that feels both true to Bungie's original vision, but also light years ahead of Halo Anniversary. I ended up doing laps around the island in a Warthog to compare the versions, and yeah, I really like what they've done here. But it also highlights how these visuals can change the experience a little bit. The shift to ultra-detailed rocky terrain means that your driving experience is a lot rougher than before. I mean, in the original Halo, these are just big, flat, open spaces with tiled textures, right? But in the new one, it's all much more detailed, and the Warthog now needs to physically react to it. Still, more detail doesn't always mean better, as we saw with Anniversary, but this time, I feel like all that extra detail actually manages to retain the atmosphere that this specific island has always been known for. It's different, but visually intriguing. Some other visual details I liked. The water system, for instance, is absolutely gorgeous. The waves lapping up on the beach as reflections of the surroundings dance across the surface, just gorgeous. The Warthog, of course, actually reacts to it as well, a far cry from the original. Lighting is another important difference, leveraging Lumen GI and, on interior lights, Unreal Engine 5's Mega Lights feature. Halo presents beautiful, dramatic sunlight and pyrotechnic effects. The bounce of the afternoon sun off the warm sand creates some truly dramatic scenarios. Couple that with the volumetrics and tons of dust effects, and it all just looks really cohesive. What's cool here is that even on Xbox, they're actually using hardware ray tracing even in performance mode. So they sidestep a lot of the issues that we see with SDF-based tracing. In addition, as I mentioned, Mega Lights are actually used for interior and local lights, something you'll really appreciate when you're surrounded by tons of Covenant all blasting their brightly colored weapons. And in fact, color is one of the key things they really got right here. The original Halo was known for its super vibrant greens, blues, purples, and the like, right? That's what defined the look of the Covenant, and it's something that was completely missed for Anniversary. This time, it looks excellent, and it really makes these interior scenes feel super dynamic with lights and blasters going all over the place. Here's another example I really liked. In the original game, in this hallway beneath the island, it looks like this. There's a little bit of light pouring in at the end of the tunnel, but it's otherwise pretty dark. When they did the Anniversary Edition, it instead looked like this. It's super bright and garish, honestly. I don't like this at all. For Campaign Evolved, however, we actually see the effects of Lumen, with light pouring in through the door and then actually bouncing around the hallway, very subtly illuminating it. I think it looks absolutely beautiful here, and you get this effect on every version. And of course, all of this lighting detail greatly benefits the massive increase in object detail. Aside from the terrain and structures, things like, say, the Warthog, your fellow Marines, and the like are all loving.
I've been living with a shadow overhead. I've been sleeping with a cloud above my bed. I've been lonely for so long. Trapped in the past, I just can't seem to move on. I've been hiding all my hopes and dreams away, just in case I ever need them again someday. I've been setting aside time to clear a little space in the corners of my mind. All I wanna do is find a way back into love. I can't make it through without a way back into love. Oh. I've been watching, but the stars refuse to shine. I've been searching, but I just don't see the signs. I know that it's out there. There's gotta be something for my soul somewhere. I've been looking for someone to shed some light, not somebody just to get me through the night. I could use some direction, and I'm open to your suggestions. All I wanna do is find our way back into love. I can make it through without our way back into love. And if I open my heart again, I guess I'm hoping you'll be there for me in the end.
hopes and dreams away, just in case I ever need 'em again someday. I've been setting aside time to clear a little space in the corners of my mind. All I wanna do is find a way back into love. I can't make it through without a way back into love. I've been watching, but the stars refuse to shine. I've been searching, but I just don't see the signs. I know that it's out there. There's gotta be something for my soul somewhere. everything is never as it seems. 'Cause I get 1,000 hugs from 10,000 lightning bugs as they tried to teach me how to dance. A foxtrot above my head, a sock hop beneath my bed. A disco ball is just hanging by a thread. I like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. Leave my door open just a crack, 'cause I feel like such an insomniac. Why do I tire of counting sheep when I'm far too tired to fall asleep? To 10 million fireflies, I'm weird 'cause I hate goodbyes. I got misty eyes as they said farewell, but I'll know where several are if my dreams get real bizarre. 'Cause I saved a few and I keep them in a jar. I like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. I like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, because my dreams are bursting at the seams.
still miss you. Now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? Oh, 'cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass and I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way through the crowd. I still need you, I still miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass us by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you. If I could fall into the sky, do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles home and just see